So it moved. Oh wow. So we start week 2 with an interesting little development. It's December the 1st, and so like late last night I buy a month's pass for Bolt scooter because that's my mode of transport when I'm away. I like to ride the scooters. I wake up this morning, go to find a scooter, and they're all gone. Now these ones are here still, but you download the app, open the scooter app, and it says we're on vacation. See you in the spring. So that's my mode of transport. Scarpered. Be interesting to deal with Bolt. I should get a refund for that month because you can't sell me a product that doesn't exist. But it gives me an opportunity. I will find different transport, and here they have trams, buses, trains. So it'll help me, motivate me to investigate some different modes of transport. And on this evening, it was the old-fashioned mode of just taking a walk around. This was a calm Sunday evening walk. I just wanted to go out and take some different directions. For example, I was walking towards this church and I come across these beauties. What I really like about these kind of walks is that it's a familiar place, but you just get to see from different angles, see things that you were missing. It really opens up your perspective of the city. Charles Church here, very impressive. Absolutely huge. You can kind of see me there in the middle, creating some perspective of how big it is. So for these kind of walks, I don't check the map first. I just have my center that I understand, and then I just make the circles bigger. So when I come across spaces like this and buildings like this, these are the little rewards for the explorations. I've seen this cathedral in the skyline, but now I'm building pathways in the map. I'm starting to build the pathways of, that's there, this connects to there. It makes me feel more at home in the city. This was an unexpected bonus. I walked around the corner and boom, there was this amazing laser show going off. Unfortunately, I just missed it. I caught the end of it. But when the lights did go off, it did reveal an amazing viewing deck. And then about 30 seconds later, an even better one. So now that I'm starting to recognize which churches are which, I can navigate my way through the streets a lot easier. I started to make my way home that evening, coming through the Christmas market first. So beautiful. It's just missing one thing. I'm excited today because this is what I come to Estonia for. It's snowing, and it's predicted to snow for a few days. Oh, I can't wait for this. Oh yes, the snow came. Kind of, not really. It was more of a dusting in the end. But it gives me hope that it knows where we are. It's a little bit late, but it will come eventually. Though the next day got me a bit worried when it was a beautiful sunny day. But it's okay, I got some great views of the city, some great photos from the windows of my gym. I knew that was a good choice. It's a beautiful, crisp night here. Actually, it's not night, it's afternoon. What could easily be mistaken for a beautiful, crisp night is actually a lovely, fresh afternoon. It's about 5 in the afternoon. Early evening, but feels like the middle of the night. Just come out in the gym. I go in the gym in the short daytime and come out in the night time. Oh, it's getting very icy on the floors here. Check for safety. Across the roads, be careful, it's very icy here. We had a sprinkling of snow yesterday, but it didn't turn into anything. Except it did make the floors wet. And the low temperatures make the floors extremely slippery and icy. I see some people go down earlier. It's not very nice when that happens, but they bounced back up. They was okay. It's been a slow start to the week for me this week, but that's extremely normal because today is day 10. And day 10 is significant. So every time I have a long trip, I worked out from the start that the first 10 days are the transition days. So the very first thing that happens is I feel to rush everything, go 100 miles an hour. Then what used to happen a lot is I would then eat everything. And though I ate plenty here, there used to be bad stuff constantly, biscuits, chocolate, anything like that. So it'd wreck all my training, all my pre-travel training camp would go to shit. And that would happen. The other thing is I would make bad decisions with purchases, whether it's fashion purchases or just bad financial decisions, all in that first 10 days because I'm unsettled. The body and the mind, especially the mind, knows that it's somewhere, it's unfamiliar, so it gets nervous, it gets unsettled, it feels a bit vulnerable. And no matter how far, how much I try to rush it, and like this trip was fantastic, routine was built in 4 days. You can't outrun that 10-day transition. So this week, the last 2 days, well, Monday and Tuesday, I became very thoughtful, very quiet in myself. And I know that's just the final bit of resistance. So the traffic like this, so final bit of resistance until my body and my mind says, you know what? We're safe, we're happy, we're good. And then it releases my full energy. So it's Wednesday evening, or Wednesday, not evening, early evening. And I will cross the road. Have something to eat now, just come out the gym, so I have something to eat. And I think I'll go a little bit exploring today. Have a look at this temperature. -4 feels like -9. So we got a bit of the snow left from yesterday, kind of gripping the grass. But the most thing left over from yesterday is the ice. You can see it as the light shimmers across the floor there. So it's very slippery. Have to be careful with each step. So I was a bit upset at the start of the week at the fact that the scooters are all gone. Actually, what it has done, it means I can't zip around anywhere. So it's made me a lot more intentional with my time. So for example now, I got back from the gym, I had something to eat, and I want to use my time. So I had a look on the map. I see the place I want to go now is about half hour away. And so I commit my time. I say, yeah, I want to do that, and I commit my time to it and I go, you know. So it makes me, nothing's ever just a minus. There's always pluses and minuses. So yeah, it makes me more intentional. So it's that's a good thing. So my intentions right now are to keep walking until I get to the water, till I get to the edge. And I'm confident to do this because I've said it before, one of my little tricks is I noticed that there's a mall close by to my destination. So it just lets me know, gives me a little bit of safety that there are facilities, everything I need. So it says this is half-hour walk. I hope it doesn't take me half hour, but I can then, instead of thinking, right, I need to go 1 hour, half hour there, half hour back with plus time to actually be there and have a look around. That's a long time to not have access to certain stuff. But now I know there's a mall close by, I'm very comfortable. I can get there, Even if I get lost on the way, I know that I'll be able to have a coffee. There we go. You never know if they're going to stop at zebra crossings in different countries. Zebra crossings mean different things. But yeah, I know that at the end, close to my end of my destination, there's a bit of comfort waiting for me before I leave on the return journey. So keep that in mind when you're traveling, when you're exploring. Look for, let's make it across. Don't run though, because it's icy. Got to focus on these bits. When you're exploring, keep that in mind. The mall is your friend, because it has everything you need. Alright, on we go. Another thing about exploring, when you choose a destination, it doesn't even matter if you get there or not, it's about exploring. So along the way, you find things like this. And you can come, stop, take a look, because you never know what you're going to find in a new place. This is really nice. I don't know who this guy is, but I will do. Yeah, what a nice little square. What a stunning tree that is. I thought it was real for a minute. It's not real. Wow, that's cool. So never focus too much. Hey, this is also true in life, you know. When you have a goal in life, never focus too much on the outcome of the destination, because the joy comes from the journey. So here's a physical example of a metaphorical truth. So always leave space for magic. Just here you see the big K. Another department store, very cool. Bit of Hugo Boss in there. I popped in there the other day. Nice. A bit like the Stockman department store, all that kind of stuff. Nice. So I just stopped in the middle here because look at this place. When it's all lit up at night. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. I see this as well the other day. But this is a brand new tram stop. So that's good to know, because I want to use the trams as a replacement for the scooters. So I see our mall ahead. That's our checkpoint. It's a bit lit up there, but so we're on track. We'll head in there afterwards, because it didn't take so long to get here. Well, it didn't feel like it anyway. It felt every bit of the -9, but it hasn't felt like half hour went by. So I need to go around that, and then we'll come to the country's edge. Let me show you, this is Hesburger. Hesburger's like the Eastern European McDonald's or Burger King. It's nice, it's very nice. I'll introduce you to one of them maybe on the next episode. So there's a terminal over there. The bus terminal, I guess. Hopefully, because hopefully I can get to the water. Oh yeah, I can, it's right there. I think. Okay, let's see. So there we go. The Baltic Sea. Part of it anyway. Let's see if we can get a nicer view somewhere. I do love ice skating, but got to watch out for the mini ice rinks here today. Woo. Tool, you need to come collect these scooters, man. Just teasing. You're just teasing, it's not fair. Oh, listen to this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's a nice sound. Something moved. Oh, wow. It's a big rabbit. Oh, look at this. Can you see him? Can you see him? There he is, look. Oh. I thought it was a big dog. Or a fox. There he is. Oh, I hope you can see him. Maybe that's a hare, actually. It's massive. Now come in peace, fella. Alright, it's a bit of a trek now into the darkness, but there's only like 10 steps to go to get to the destination, even though you can't really see anything. Maybe you can hear the edge of the sea again. I want to just see this lovely little sign here. Hopefully we can light it up a little bit. No, not really, but it's okay. Look, the rabbit didn't go and get his family to come back. Okay. Ooh. There we go. The edge. Oh, you can't see that at all, but get some lights behind it. Come to the edge of Tallinn. Fantastic. So you can't see a thing, but I can't see a thing either. Over there, somewhere, is Finland. Beautiful. Very tranquil, very peaceful place. I like it. Look at that, it's cool. There's you can see a church already. Just lets you know you're not far away from the old town at all. This is a nice... I'll talk more when I'm in a bit of light maybe, but this is a very nice walkable place, a nice walkable city. If you've got a bit of sport of life training in you and you're mobile on your feet, it's a very walkable city. Good thing is when something's beautiful, a bit like I showed you the temperature, it says -4 but it feels like -9. Well, when a place is so beautiful and the map says it's 30 minutes walk, when you're walking in amazement and you're in the moment, it feels like 5 seconds, you know? So that's how I judge a walkable city. If it's boring plain streets, then half hour feels like an hour. If there's something to see on every corner, then you know what's every minute is, every second is amazing. So Tallinn, definitely a nice 5-star walkable city. I'll try. I mean, the days are so short now, I don't think I can come here, I can catch the daylight really. But I'll definitely come back here if I can. It's like I say, Finland is close. There's a ferry. I do a ferry ride, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours. Takes you to Helsinki. There's a bus, it's 4.5 hours, takes you to Riga. So I'm deciding maybe during the Christmas week when all the clients are off and I have some free time, I might do a little day trip to one or the other. We'll see. We'll investigate. But that'll be fun. That can be good for episode probably 4. I think that week will be episode 4, so that'll be cool if we can do that, a little day trip. Add a country, get an extra magnet. Excellent. All right. Cool. We see the edge. We see the edge of the country, the edge of Tallinn. We see the biggest rabbit I've ever seen, or hare, I don't know. It was big though. So now let's head back. I'm going to head back in. Take my time. I'm going to go to the mall because I need to go to the toilet. It's cold. Makes you want to go. So I'll head to the mall, go to the toilet, and then head back home. I'll be home in time to make the last meal of the day and watch my team win another match. Ciao for now. The mall was a welcome sight. The cold weather makes you go more. Did you know that? These countries always do a great job of presenting their malls really spectacularly. They really are a destination place. So even though the shopping day is done, I think the shops close about 8 o'clock here. There's other stuff going on. There's normally a cinema. I know here there was some nice looking restaurants and bars. There was a mini golfing. You'll see that in a second. So that keeps the mall open till about 11, 12 o'clock at night. So if you need a little pit stop, the mall is your friend. There we go, one for all the sober roamers out there, little mini golf, something to do in the evening. Pretty cool. So I'll show you, we're going to walk through on the way back. This is a newly built kind of entertainment hub. Very nicely presented. Streets, little maze of streets, as are all the streets in Tallinn, little mazes. But look, you can see lots of stuff, shops, restaurants. They're just very nicely presented. I came through here a little bit the other day, just straight down the middle. It's nice to see it from the other side now. Look at that, nice. Just a very cool vibe. Just want to show you. Oh, look at that. That's what I thought. I was going to come out from behind the box earlier. But it was a rabbit instead. Just show you a bit more of the city. Keep discovering more and more. Always more to see, always more to find. You know, mission complete, but we're on the way home and always more to find. Here you go. I didn't know Alex Pereira was in Tallinn. How you doing, champ? It's a UFC reference, if anyone is a fan. Alright, let's go. Again, it's streets like this that make your walk home or your walk wherever you're going timeless. It really is a very good walking city. Especially the old town. Full on winter temperatures now. Bit of snow. Icy. Fresh breeze. It's got me in the mood for my favourite winter activity. I love it. Now that is an authentic smile because I am very happy. I love rollerblading, I love ice skating, especially when you're bang in the middle of a medieval old town, surrounded by the architecture, soaking in the energy. Oh, this was heaven. As a sober roamer, these are the activities I absolutely love. An activity that's physical, but yet relaxing. It brings me joy. It fills me with energy, fills me with good vibrations. And the only hangover is that I'm buzzing all day and I want to do it again. Cost of the session was about €15. That's ticket onto the ice plus the rental of the skates. Now I'm conditioned to think that you get an hour session. Actually, I just booted up, went on the ice, and I felt like I think you could have stayed there all night if you wanted to. An hour was enough for me though. It was about -7, and when you're whipping through the wind at -7 on skates, you freeze your face off. I approached the ice rink a few days before and I was asking about when is it less busy, when are good times to come. And it was really cool to hear that during the daytimes, schools bring their classes for PE lessons on the ice. Coming from England, I've never heard of that. I thought that was really cool. I can imagine if I was at school, that would be the highlight of my day for sure. Apart from the ice skating itself, to be able to take in the city from these different angles in a relaxed state, just to flow past the city, let everything you see sink in. You can't think too much because you have to focus on staying on your feet. So it's a real good physical meditation for me. I really enjoy this kind of stuff. This won't be the last time I'm on this ice during this trip. So that was episode 2. Thank you for joining me. I learned a lot this week. I really like this city and I know there's more to come. So the show goes on, we dig deeper and we see what's next to discover. So join me for episode 3 and I'll see you on the other side.